Welcome back. After spending 12 years as one of CNN's lead anchors, Daryn Kagan found herself at a crossroad. She decided to leave the anchor desk and start her own website. Daryn joins us to talk about her new book, What's Possible, which details the challenges she had to face to get this point. Now, we talk about your story from a broadcasting profession, but tell us how your book kind of applies to those in all walks of life and professions.
Right. Well, my book is What's Possible, 50 True Stories of Real People Who Dare to Dream They Can Make a Difference. And my gig now with DarynKagan.com and the book is talking about inspiring people who have overcome all different types of obstacles.
And you know firsthand, Daryn, don't you?
I do. I mean, CNN was a great run. They came to me at the beginning of 2006 and told me they weren't going to renew my contract. So for me, it was a chance to ask myself if I could do anything I wanted to do, what would I do? And the answer was tell the kind of stories I've always loved. And those are the inspiring stories that make your heart go zing.
And you have to sit back and wonder to yourself, you have to almost pinch yourself. First of all, 12 years at CNN, did you ever think you'd be here at Fox News sitting right here on the Fox and Friends set right now?
This is my first time in the Fox building, and you know, you people are nice.
It's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
What I found interesting
Don't believe what they say.
Yeah.
What I found interesting in the book, which is sort of seems like an overarching theme throughout the book, which is you can't really tie your self-worth to what other people think of you. That there is life after getting fired, there is life after losing your job, and these stories really highlight that.
Yeah, well, what I find, and especially talking from my own story and talking to other inspiring people, is that big bummer, that thing you wouldn't have picked, can really be your big chance to turn around your life and reinvent and do something that you really want to be doing.
Making lemonade when life hands you lemons. I love how after each of these stories she gives a little takeaway. So I'm reading her book last night and I loved the story about the little boy who made $1 million at age 15. And your takeaway at the end, which I just think sums it up, you said the hardest part about interviewing them, all these people in the book, was getting them to talk about problems and challenges because they simply didn't see them. So it's all about attitude.
Yeah, well, like that's Cameron Johnson, who now turns out is a finalist on Oprah's Big Give, but I found him first. You know, you talk to this kid who made $1 million at 15, and you say, well, wasn't that hard for people to take you seriously? You were a kid in business. And he's like, didn't think about it. And it's amazing when you don't think about and focus on the hard thing and the obstacle, how it's not as powerful as you might think it could be.
Now, quickly, if the reports are true, Katie Couric might be facing a similar situation over at CBS. What lies ahead for her?
Hopefully a great chapter. You know, all gigs end, whether you're Katie Couric, whether you're Daryn Kagan, whether you're working any job, a job will end. And what I would say to Katie is, listen to your heart, ask yourself what you want to do, and really your best chapter could still be ahead.
I'm sorry.
Do you think it's really hard because your face was on television and everyone knew you and tuned into you on CNN? Is it really difficult to face the truth that you're not going back?
Well, actually, no. I mean, they can still see my face on my website, DarynKagan.com, every day. So I do a daily webcast with inspiring stories. So I just went and made my own party. So no, actually I haven't looked back a single second.
You're actually living what you're preaching.
Absolutely, and it's good.
Thanks for being here, Daryn.
Thank you, guys.
Great read. And we do want some stories on Bill Hemmer. We're going to have to get those during the break.
You got it.
Relay